Alright, I think it's working. Let me go ahead and share this to you guys on Telegram so you guys can get this link. Bam! Copy. We are live. Wrong. Let's do this one. Live. Do you understand how this token works? Yeah, I'll check it out in a few. Alright. Oh, that's pretty hilarious. Yes, you are rich. No. Did you buy it anyways? Yes, yeah, that's so true, man. That's awesome. Hey, shout out to Logan. Good call on that, man. It's so true in the crypto markets. But guys, we are live right now. If you guys have any questions, we got a little chat section right here. This is going to be an AMA as well. Ask me anything. I think it's streaming good. Let me go ahead and try to pull it up on my cellular. But we're going to talk about a lot of junk today. Do you think we will have a crash this month? Hey, Ryu, you better stay tuned, man. We're going to talk about that. Let me make sure I'm streaming right, though. Well, actually, you guys can just tell me. Can you guys hear me okay? Is this good enough? Like, sound good? Do I need to turn it up, turn it down? But we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about XDAI. We're going to talk about LUXO. Guys, LUXO is pretty massive. I actually found an article about it earlier today. And guys, they're actually changing the game more than I even thought they were. But we're also going to be talking about Engine. We're going to be talking about a bunch of smart contract platforms and so on. Yeah, man, sounds good. Sweet, sweet. But yeah, hopefully we get a bunch of people jumping in. If not, it's okay. I'm going to continue with it. But if you guys are jumping in, feel free to share this on your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever they use. I don't know. Not a big social media bug, but anyways, if you guys have anyone or any links you want to send out, go for it. But I'm sure people can just rewind this. But obviously, we're going to start a little bit into Big Daddy Bitcoin. So everyone, I'm just going to show you this cool thing. All right, so we got 5 people right now. Guys, check this out. Everyone's asking me, is it going to crash? What's it going to do? Well, guys, Bitcoin's going to tell what every single token does. So here's the Bitcoin chart. Here's just some random other chart. This chain link, by the way. But if you just didn't know the name, just look at the charts. Here's another chart. Here's another chart. Oh, yeah. Guys, what do you see all that's similar in all these charts? They do the same exact thing Bitcoin does. So whatever Bitcoin's going to do is what these other charts are going to do, guys. So keep that in mind. Right now we're in a resting period, and last time this happened, and Bitcoin was ready to explode. I mean, we may see another correction here, but in my opinion, like, I don't think we're like back in the not the glory days, but back in the '08 or 2018 crash. Let me show you guys this so you guys can see it, just so you guys can understand it a bit. If you see, last time this happened literally in a matter of weeks, like 2 weeks. We've already passed that time frame. So it literally went from 1 week on December 6th, and it went all the way up to December 15th to its peak. And then it dropped all the way down within 7 days, 8 days. Well, that was back when it bounced off the bottom. That's also another thing, guys. If it goes straight down, don't sell it at the bottom because it's always going to bounce back up. If you think it's crashing, once it hits that bounce, then you sell out. So that's 2 things when you're selling. You sell on the way up and sell on the way down because you don't know when the top is and you don't know when the bottom is. So it's something you also got to keep in mind as well. That's why I always tell people, look, guys, always take your principal off the table because if it goes all the way down, who cares? Your principal's off the table. It goes all the way up, great, awesome. You made extra money. So keep that in mind, guys. Whatever Bitcoin's going to do is what these other guys are going to do. But let's go ahead and zoom out. Let's go ahead and get into the content and start talking about it. We're going to be doing a lot of updates on some altcoin projects that I talked about on my channel. And I know you guys are having questions about it. So here, you guys can ask any questions that you have in this section over here. I'll answer any questions that you may have. It can be on BAL Finance, Goose DeFi, anything. Feel free to ask. I'm open to it. So I believe, in my opinion, yes, DeFi is going to come back around. Right now, we're seeing big-time NFTs. If you guys don't believe me, let me just show you guys the NFT section. These guys have been popping off like crazy. First, I mean, Theta is called quote-unquote NFT, but whatever. I wouldn't call it NFT, but yeah, you know what I mean. So look, we're going to go by the 7 days. Let's organize it. Look, this NFY, I was going to talk about this as well. A YouTuber pumped it. This thing went up 56. This was like 3 days ago, 2 days ago. Let me just show you guys the chart. It's nuts. I'm not telling you to buy it right now, but it's really interesting what they're doing. Here's their website. They're basically allowing you to tokenize your yield. So say you earn like 100 or you stake your goose egg and whatever, or stake a stable coin to earn goose egg, and you don't want to withdraw your stake. You kind of just want to sell your yield to someone else. You can actually sell your yield so they can buy your yield and start earning interest on it. And they can buy that yield from you. So it's taking your yield and making it into an NFT and selling it to people. Really interesting how it works. I recommend taking a look at it, looking into the white paper. I don't recommend buying it right now, but hey, I could be wrong. I'm not right. I'm not right all the time. Oh, nor am I right many times. I mean, sometimes you just get lucky, right? No, God blesses those who follow him. So if you pray for a response or an answer, he'll always give you an answer, whether it's yes or no. So keep that in mind, guys. But really check out this protocol. Really interesting, but it just pumped like crazy. So watch out, guys. From March 2nd all the way to today, it literally went up about 6,000%. So be careful with that one. I wouldn't recommend buying it right now, but wait for a dip. It's a really neat project. So let's go ahead and get into the other one. This is Goose DeFi. So Goose DeFi, this is one that I told you guys. Someone actually mentioned this to me. This one was a little bit the others because it was actually doing something different. So if you look on their farms, yeah, it looks so similar to PancakeSwap, Uniswap, or not Uniswap, but PancakeSwap, Viking Swap, all these different ones. But this is what the rug pull mechanism. And on that rug pull mechanism, that was entirely different than every other project, and they were first to do that. I shout out to whoever mentioned it in my Telegram chat. But anyways, guys, if you're watching this video, shout out to you, buddy. Good call on the Goose DeFi. Yes, there was the mechanism that set it apart, which was the rug pull. They took that out, that's huge because there's so many different rug pulls. One that just happened 2 days ago. It was, I can't even remember what it was called. I want to call it Lion King, but it wasn't. It was a Meerkat or Mere Finance or Meerkat Finance or something goofy like that. But this just goes to show you, like, look, Goose DeFi is holding strong, $94 because it's first mover. Now here's one that's just a straight copy of it. This thing was at $80, or yeah, it was at $80. This was like last week. Now it's at $7 because there's nothing special about it. They aren't innovating. They're just a fork of Goose DeFi. It's straight same exact copy, except instead the only thing they changed was Viking Swap. Sure, they have the same rug pull mechanism that's not in it, but the issue is they didn't innovate anything. They didn't change anything. It's the same exact junk. In fact, they probably have the same interest rates. Let's see, 1,000? No, okay. At least that's a little bit different. But there's nothing different. It's the same junk. Same junk, different face. That's it. Nothing special. And a lot of you guys are asking, oh, is it going to crash? What's it going to do? Also, guys, I know this is nothing related to crypto, but right now, crypto does follow the markets. So you guys can see this. The reason why Bitcoin's taking a beating right now is because, look, we just had a sell-off. The S&P is trying to pop up, and we're dealing with stimulus check garbage, and we'll see what happens. Time will tell. Well, with the market teeter-tottering like this, if we do get a market crash, just like it happened with Bitcoin, let me show you the charts on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to follow it. Whatever Bitcoin does, whatever the stock market does, Bitcoin's going to be correlated to it to a point. I mean, it's not going to be like exactly. I'm trying to find where we had I know we had the correction where, oh, there. Wow, it's so tiny we popped up that much. But look, it's right here. Right here, guys. Do you remember when we crashed down to 3K? Oh, wait, no, that was 2018. My bad. Hang on. Man, you can't even see it anymore. That's crazy. Guys, we're up that much. But look, it's right here. Back in March. This tiny little guy, it looks like nothing. But we literally lost like, I don't know, what was it? 70% of the market value. We had a 70% drop. We were sitting at like 10 grand or 11 grand. Bitcoin went down to 3. I mean, it was like everyone was scared out of their mind. They were like, oh, the world's going to die. And then it explosion. It just went bam up to here. And it was like, oh, we're having a halving? Oh, okay, that's so cool. Oh, whoa. Yeah, this is the cycle thing. Oh, yeah, let's like triple in price. Oh, wait, I don't think triple's enough. Let's go and triple it again. It's nuts. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. But anyways, guys, whatever Bitcoin does, all these other guys are going to do them. And I think it was, no, it wasn't Logan. It was Insomniac. What was his name? Shout out to him for Paint. Infomaniac. That's who it was. Guys, shout out to Infomaniac. He was going ham on Paint, man. He was talking to me about this, and I couldn't really find what was crazy about it, but then I saw with the blockchain, like, oh, it's interesting, you can put it on there, but it's something that's like, okay, it's not really anything crazy, but if it does get adoption, it gets adoption. I mean, I guess some YouTubers were talking about it as well, but this thing, shout out to him, man. I think it was 15x. He was talking about it 2 weeks ago. Guys, you got to join the Digi Squad Telegram chat. It's in. Well, it's not a link in the description. I got to put that in the description now for you guys, so you guys can get it. Let's see. How do I do this? Oh, okay. Here we go. Bomb. All right, guys. So if you guys want to check it out in the description, it is in there below. I'm putting it now so I don't forget it. If you guys want to join it, you guys can join the Digi Squad. Guys, we got a smart group of people on the Digi Squad. They know what they're talking about. They will give you some tips, pointers, and they'll help you guys get along. But anyways, guys, back to the content. So kind of explain Goose DeFi. They got a lot of total value lock. The reason why is they're changing the game. So that's an update with Goose DeFi. And guys, Viking Swap's a piece of junk. Obviously, we're seeing that. It's not doing anything special. So you might as well just go for something that's innovating. I mean, I wouldn't recommend going at Goose DeFi. I mean, sure. You can farm for it. That's a good idea. But I don't recommend buying into it, because if it goes to $40, you lose your shirt. If it goes to $150, well, you farmed this stuff so you can sell some. But interesting. It's what Andre Cronje says as well. Don't buy what you can earn, so you can just earn it. Again, watch the stock market too, guys. And then we're also seeing a pretty good pullback right now in all DeFi projects. This is on Binance Smart Chain. This was at 14 million or 14 billion actually at one point, and we're getting a nice steady pullback. But in my opinion, a lot of the money in Binance Smart Chain, it kind of slowed down a bit because people saw a rug pull or saw a couple rug pulls. They're putting it into NFTs. They're seeing so many people talking about it, like Mark Cuban. What's his name? He's a big YouTuber. He's got like 1.7 million viewers. Man, why am I drawing a blank on him? You guys know what I'm talking about. Gary Vaynerchuk. That's his name. Man, my bad. Gary Vaynerchuk. He's talking about it too. And then here's also, where's DeFi Pulse? Here's DeFi Pulse. You guys can see it's kind of teetering off a bit. But again, this will take off again, in my opinion, because DeFi is here to stay. Just think about it. If you go to a bank, they're giving you like no % interest, and you could just take your stable coins in Aave. I mean, right now gas fees are kind of hindering it right now, so keep that in mind. That's also why ETH is a little bit slow. But EIP 1559 is coming out in July. If you guys don't know what that is, basically all you need to know is it's going to be lower gas fees. So I can get into the technicals if you want me to. Just leave it in the comments. But you guys can see we're kind of hitting a limit. Like, we can only get so big with these gas fees, and it just goes nuts. So this is probably going to be on the side end. We're probably going to have maybe another week, maybe even more. I don't know. Maybe it could be a day more of NFT pump. But I don't know. Could be a month. Could be a day. Could be a week. Could be 6 months. Could be here to stay. I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I can't tell you. Right now, I can tell you this. We're in an NFT craze. NFT bubbles. Guys, people are selling junk for like crazy buku dollars, and it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Some people are just paying crazy like amounts. It's just nuts. But back to NFTs though, this is LUXO. We've talked about LUXO on our channel. We were talking about it like $3, and mainly they were featuring or focusing on not digitizing assets, but let me go ahead and show you guys their website. LUXO, LUKSO. I think now might be a good time to check the chats. Hey, thanks, LOL. Yeah, man. Shout out to you. BTC. Yeah, BTC. I think it's going to be going steady for the next few days, maybe next few weeks. That's typically what happens when it explodes. That way, it gets a strong support, strong legs, and I think alts, NFTs, DeFi, they're going to pump a little bit while Bitcoin is going slow, and then once Bitcoin takes off, alts are going to they're either going to slow down a bit or they're going to take off with BTC. It typically doesn't happen, but usually what happens is the BTC dominance goes down and altcoin dominance goes up. Right now, it's at 58. Normally, it's about 68. So right now, we're seeing BTC dominance going down because it's sitting steady. So maybe it'll get to about 36, maybe 42%. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Usually when something like this happens, either BTC goes down, alts go up, or BTC stays the game, alts go way up, or BTC goes way down and alts stay the same. But that's probably not typical, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it is crazy, man. Be fearful when others are greedy. Yeah, always. All right, so answer those questions. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this content, smash up the likes. If you guys haven't already subscribed, be sure to join the Digi Squad. You guys can join in the Telegram chat. It's in the link in the description below. So keep that in mind. And back to what we were updating on, LUXO. So LUXO, they did try to, they have a lot of smart people on here. Mainly what the guy, well, let me show you their team. What the guy was looking to do, I was trying to think of his name. Where is the link to the team? I want to show it to you guys so you guys can see it. Imprint. Yeah, you could probably find it on the LinkedIn page. So the team, before, they have a lot of smart people on their team, but what they were looking to do is just, hang on, I gotta log this in. Sorry guys. What? I'm not suspicious. I hate this stuff. Alright, come on, send me a code. Alright, forget it. We can't show it on LinkedIn because it's being dumb. So maybe we'll get it on their Twitter. But anyways, what they were looking to do is put like digital or put regular assets on the blockchain. So like an NFT play. What they were looking to do, say for example, you ordered a pair of Nikes. They were going to be taking your Nikes and saying, here, look, here's a digital NFT ticket. Like, here's for your Nikes. You get your Nikes. And then you can automatically call in or request and say, hey, I want my Nikes shipped and your NFT is burned. In that scenario to get your own Nikes. So that's what they were hitting on. But guys, they're innovating like crazy. So they're starting to call LUXO just like Kusama was to Polkadot. They're calling LUXO to Ethereum 2.0. They're beating Ethereum to Ethereum 2.0. They're going to be the first to make Ethereum 2.0 before it even comes out. Let me show you this article on it just to show you guys I'm not just blowing smoke up your buns. Right down at the bottom. What is LUXO? So, Fabian. That's the guy's name. Fabian Vogelsteller. He was actually responsible for the ERC20 token standard with Vitalik. So this guy's really, really smart. Very smart guy. But he was one of the core members on Ethereum. And basically, what he was doing is he was creating this blockchain for LUXO itself. Right now it's ERC20, but it is going to have it, Ethereum, ERC20, same thing. It was going to be launched to its own blockchain, and it will become mainnet, and the LUXO token will be exchangeable for the actual LUXE, LYXE token, which is non-Ethereum, so keep that in mind. So in the future, you'll be able to exchange it. But these guys already have a quote-unquote Ethereum 2.0 network going right now. So LUXO is currently present with the Ethereum blockchain by the scheduled for quarter two, launching their own native blockchain using a Honey Badger BFT consensus along with delegated proof of stake. While not equal to Ethereum, LUXO's blockchain will use Ethereum's virtual machine, providing it the much needed Ethereum DApp compatibility. So now if these people are like, look, we're switching to XDAI, we're switching to this, and this, because the transactions are crazy on ETH, they can now go to LUXO's blockchain. So again, I told you guys, this is, in my opinion, the year of the smart contracts. They're going to follow Ethereum. You're going to have your Phantom. You're going to have your Avalanche. You're going to have your ADA or Cardano, whatever. Guys, I don't know which one's going to win it out. In my opinion, I think it's going to be Ethereum. This is the year of Ethereum, in my opinion. But hey, it doesn't go wrong to have a bag in each of the smart contracts. That way, if one of them 100x and one of them 10x's, and one goes down 10x, you're going to be well diversified. So you can take that loss and you can take that gain. And obviously, you'll lose some gains on it, but still, you get exposure to all of it. I mean, there's no way you can just pick one. And if you do pick one, if it goes all the way up, great. If it goes all the way down, well, sorry, bro. Don't say I didn't tell you so. You missed out on the other one. I mean, you also got to remember, whatever you spend, don't be worried about losing. But basically, they're going to have their own beacon chain running. So it's the Casper FFG, which is still in the research stage for Ethereum, meaning LUXO will probably deploy the ETH 2.0 blockchain before Ethereum itself. I mean, guys, it says it right in this Medium article. I'll leave a link. Let me go ahead and leave a link in the description for you guys to check it out. Edit LUXO. Guys, so here, you guys can go read the whole article yourself. I just put it in the link. Go ahead and check it out. You guys can check it out now, whatever. I don't care. But we're going to still be talking about more content on this. But anyways, that's the main update for LUXO. Check out LUXO. We've been talking about it. It's sweet. The guy, Fabian, is a smart dude. And what did I always tell you guys? Don't go with just anything. Make sure you're investing in the people. I always related it to like Tesla and Elon Musk. Tesla's not making any money, guys. They made more money on Bitcoin than they did selling cars. I mean, the people are investing in Elon. They're investing in the people. They're investing in the people that created the network. That's okay. So that's why everyone's talking about Cardano. Cardano, yeah, it's a great project, but guys, this is their update. They're on smart contracts. They aren't even decentralized with the governance. Right now, it's being governed by someone, and someone has to control it. No one's built on this, guys. This thing's pumping like crazy. Like, oh, they have the best blockchain. They're the number 3 in the world. They're going to beat Ethereum. Guys, it's still building. How in the world can it beat Ethereum if it's not even built? I mean, sure, there's a lot of speculation going on, but if you go on Cardano, what can you do? Yeah, you can do... Wait, you can't do DeFi. Oh, yeah, you got to go to Binance Smart Chain or Cardano for that. Huh. Or, I'm sorry, Ethereum for that. Oh, man, that stinks. Okay, well, Cardano's still cool. I'll keep it back. Yeah, hey, I don't blame you on that. It's like getting into Ethereum before Ethereum was Ethereum. I mean, if you could have bought Ethereum at $2, $3, I would have said load it up, back up the truck. But hey, guys, it's always something that's in hindsight. So keep that in mind. Cardano, yeah, so that was the main update with Cardano. Goguen smart contracts took off. We talked about this a bit, the NFY finance disrupting DeFi. I talked about it in the beginning of the video, but if you guys missed it, it's basically tokenizing your interest or your farming yields that you get. So if you have any NFT tokens to earn you some interest, or let me show you guys. So you can stake it here, and you can actually sell your stake. So you can actually take the stake. Well, this is where you can stake and unstake for earning additional NFY. But you have an ability to take your NFY tokens. Let me see. So we allow stakes to be more dynamic. Instead of a stake being tied to a user's account, it is linked to a transferable NFT. So you guys know how you log in. You have your wallet. And, well, first you actually open up the page, and it doesn't load anything. And when you link your wallet, then it says, oh, you got this to withdraw and this to take out and so on. And once you do that, then it's like, oh, okay, great. I got my tokens. Awesome. Cool. Now, this is allowing you to actually take the NFT or take the earned rewards or the stake that you have, lock it into an NFT, and automatically take that NFT and you could send it to another wallet or sell it to someone else. Now they can take that NFT and log in and get your rewards. How interesting is that? And I mean, think about this. So say you have a wallet, you don't have access to it, and say you want to be able to be like, son, I'm about to die. I mean, most people are millennials doing Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but still, keep in mind, I mean, you can give them the NFT or the tokenized asset, and you can say, look, here it is, have it. They can access it at any time and withdraw the stake. I mean, it's crazy. Or you can be like, hey, I'll trade you my stake farm without having to go in there, pay all the gas fees, especially on Ethereum, and say, look, I'll sell it to you, and then you give me 10 Bitcoins. or it's even more interesting because you go on Goose DeFi, you got a 4% deposit that you have to pay. So as soon as you deposit in there, you got to pay 4%. Instead of doing the 4%, just give them the NFT. You guys, so now you can see the use cases. Anyways, next to Engine. If you guys have any questions, if I'm going too fast, leave it in the comments. I'll try to slow up a bit. I know I talk really, really fast. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a slow talker. But go ahead and leave your comments on the side. Engine. I'm so sorry, guys. I did launch a video on this, guys, the other day, so you guys can see it. But videos, because I'm a big gamer. Not anymore. It's been like 8 years since I played video games. But I was into like Ratchet and Clank, RuneScape, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I was in like the classic games, man. I was in the PS2 era. But anyways, like I would have loved to be able to take any of the swords, armors, or weapons, or anything that I earned, or houses that I built, or roller coasters, and be able to sell them to someone else or transfer them to another game. You can't play that game anymore. How awesome would it be to be able to take your roller coaster and bring it into another game, or bring your sword into another game? That's so cool. But let me give you the update on Engine. Engine actually launched, where is it? They had a 3-way chain. Oh, here it is. So here's what they're doing to scale and fix with interoperability. They actually launched with, but they're using JumpNet and Affinity. So it's basically a scaling solution for the NFTs. So instead of having to pay all these ETH gas fees and all kinds of garbage, they're going to have their own bridge. And if you guys didn't know, these guys invented the ERC 1155 tokens. If you don't know what that is, well, go in a video game and say it's on, let's say, for example, you're on a video game and they have a currency in that game and it's gold tokens. And you don't want that gold token to be non-fungible, because that means your gold tokens are not exchangeable for other gold tokens. Because, well, one gold token doesn't equal a gold token. So that's what the ERC 1155. It allows non-fungible assets and fungible assets inside a video game or inside a creation. So it allows you to actually have fungible, a feature to have fungible assets. So really cool technology. But basically, once you build onto this bridge, it's same thing going to like XDAI or not Polkadot, but XDAI or Binance. I wouldn't say Binance, because Binance has higher gas fees now. Keep it in mind, guys, they're about $1 a transaction now. Except when it's slow, it's like 50 cents. But going to like a layer 2. So like XDAI is a good example, because it's like pennies on a transaction. You literally transfer it to another place like the XDAI chain, and then once you go on the XDAI chain, you're just paying gas fees and DAI, which is a stable coin. So it's always going to be fractions of pennies. So it's awesome. If you guys haven't seen that yet, check it out. But basically, they're going to have this bridge, and it allows you to buy and sell your digital assets. And they have their own wallet for this too, so you can store all your NFTs on there. So super cool. And then you got Paid Network, guys. This is just a reminder of why we invest in the big guys or stay with the big guys. Because sure, you can go into Paid Network. Sure, you can go into like I don't know, throw a dart at the wall, and yeah, it's one of those ones. And then they have a rug pull, or like Alpha Finance, great project, great team, doing great stuff. But guys, they aren't proven like Ethereum and Bitcoin. I mean, it's just not as proven. And until they get proven, which takes time, you won't be able to tell whether they're proven or not. Sure, you can invest some money, but don't forget, don't throw in the house. Don't bet the house on it. Just bet a little bit, see what happens. Or you don't have to bet anything. You can just see what happens. I mean, whatever. You don't partake in the gains or the losses. Hey, that's good and bad. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents to it. So, guys, if you're looking at paid, don't buy it. Do not buy it on an exchange. They even tell you they're investigating it in the Telegram chat. It says don't buy it. Guys, don't buy it because you're just buying a piece of junk. Whether the piece of junk costs 10 cents or $10, it's still a piece of junk. Don't buy the piece of junk. We're not taking it in speculation. We're looking for good stuff. Because when all this ends and when this bull run's over, so you guys are going to figure out what was a piece of junk. Like, I'm not saying paint's a piece of junk, but it did just get pumped like crazy. So, but now look, it's 17 cents or 0.0017. What I'm saying is, guys, don't be afraid to take profits. So keep in mind, if you would have bought it, man, I'm sorry. Hey, shout out to Infomaniac again, man. Great call, great call. You could have made some massive gains, and then always put it into Bitcoin or Ethereum, the top guys. Paint, hey, or maybe it goes to the moon, or maybe it crashes. But hey, you still got a little bag. They call them moon bags. So that way, if it goes to the moon, you get to partake in it. But again, good call to Infomaniac. Guys, you guys are smart people. You guys can do some research and figure out the good stuff too. But back to what we were talking about after NFTs, I think we're going to come back to DeFi and the smart contracts. So Ethereum obviously is going to lead it in my opinion. But you got AVAX. So AVAX is another one. This has been hammered lately. It's down like 50% or more than that. It went all the way up to like $60, and then it's just been downhill since. But look, this is good right here. You see this consolidation? It's found a level. And what happens when you find a level? You explode. That's what happens every time. A good example of an exploder is Chainlink. So Chainlink, explosion, right here, consolidation, explosion, and then it consolidates. So it always consolidates, pumps, explosion, consolidates. That's how it works every time. Well, I wouldn't say consolidates twice, but I guess the words are consolidation, pump, dump, consolidation. Pump, dump, consolidation. So once you see it pump, then you got to remember what's next after a pump. Dump. What's next after a dump? Consolidation. That's when you buy them, on the consolidation. That's when it's finding its level, and then it goes for the pump. Once it hits the pump, you sell a bit of it, then it dumps, then consolidation, you can buy some more with the profits you made, if it's a good project. So keep that in mind, guys. So never FOMO into something. I do it all the time. And it's tough, man. Here's a good example of band protocol. Look, consolidation. Pump. Dump. Consolidation. Pump. Dump. And we're probably going to have a consolidation right here. I'd say 10 is probably going to be a good consolidation on it. Maybe 11, 12. 10, 11, 12, and then maybe it pumps again. If you don't know what band protocol is, it's basically Chainlink's Pepsi Coke situation. And what you need to, the reason why I'm talking about Chainlink and Band is because they're part of DeFi and the smart contracts, guys. Because smart contracts and all DeFi cannot run without oracles. And people are going to use Chainlink. Okay, that's awesome. It's $11 billion market cap. Everyone using Chain for 1 second. Well, all those different DeFi protocols, they're going to have a backup. They're going to use Band. Band's the second biggest one. Or they'll use API 3 or any other oracle. So I'm not saying Band's the only one, but what I'm saying is this is the second biggest one. So you just have to look at the different things. So keep that in mind. Another DeFi play is BAO. People have been asking about updates. BAO is finally on XDAI. XDAI is finally live and working. And remember, guys, pump, dump, consolidation. What's it doing right now? Pump, dump, consolidation. And here's the little wick. Now it's on XDAI. I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. I mean, it could pump again. We'll see what happens. I mean, I always tell everyone, time will tell. We'll see what happens. But back to the news on BAO. They migrated to XDAI. They're live on XDAI. They also have an integration with Chainlink. So now they're functioning with Chainlink. So now they have a good price oracle. And they're live on XDAI. They're ripping and rolling. Great. Awesome. That was mainly the main updates I wanted to give you guys today. If you guys have any questions, I hear a lot of people saying that we should take profits. But what if we are in coins with real use cases being used by real companies? Wouldn't it make more sense to hold on for 5 to 10 years depending on goals? Hey, if you do you, man, I can't tell you what you should and what you shouldn't do, but I can tell you this. How would you feel if your token, whether great or small, think for example, here's a good example. What was the one before Facebook? Oh yeah, you guys don't remember because no one talks about it anymore. MySpace. Everyone thought MySpace was the jams. Same with Yahoo. Everyone thought Yahoo was the jams. If you don't believe me, Mark Cuban sold his company to Yahoo, and what happened as soon as Mark Cuban sold his company to Yahoo? It was right at the peak of the dot-com bubble. It just crashed. Google took off from it, and Google was the winner. Hey, no one was talking about Google. In fact, everyone was like, Google's a piece of junk. Google? What kind of name is that? No one cares. I'm not saying your company is bad or your project is bad you're investing in. But what I'm telling you is whether it's a great project or not, only time's going to tell what will happen. So if you have profits, don't feel bad to take some profits. And yes, you can always keep a moon bag if it explodes. But if you hold all your money into it, invest all of it in, and it goes up and then it goes down, I mean, you're going to feel great on those ups. And then when it goes down, you're going to feel awful. But what if you're just playing with the house's money? You don't care what it does. If it goes down, great. If it goes up, great. You just got free money. Hey guys, if you have any questions, this is the AMA section. Go ahead and spit them away, shoot them away. If you have any questions about protocols, any questions about any of the DeFi projects we talked about, any questions about any of the other altcoins we talked about. Actually, I did forget to go ahead and ask your question. I'll get to it. Just pop it in right here. I know we don't have a bunch of viewers on it, but I want to try to answer any questions that you guys have because in my opinion, that's what crypto is about. Guys, we're into decentralization and we need to help each other. We aren't going to be able to go after someone or go to a bank and call up a bank and say, hey, we need help each other. We got to help each other. That's how it works, guys. That's what it needs to be. That's why I started my YouTube channel because I was reading and getting all this information and I was being selfish, not sharing it with anyone. Because what I find, I share it with you guys, then you guys find some more stuff, then you share it with me, and then I find some more stuff on the stuff you shared. Then it's a reverse feedback loop, guys. We all share information and spit it off each other. That's why we started the Digi Squad. I don't want to have like just a YouTube channel and I give you guys all the information. I need you guys to get information. If you guys aren't getting information, don't join the Digi Squad. It's not for you. But if you're going to join the Digi Squad and give back to the community by doing some more research yourself, great. Join the Digi Squad, jump in. But this is another token we were talking about. This is OVR. OVR, really interesting. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. It was like 32 cents or 30 cents or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. But, guys, this is somewhat of an NFT play. And it's really interesting because it has a mechanism involved to where if it pumps, yeah, it's not going to go up crazy, crazy high. But if it dumps, it's not going to go down crazy, crazy low. Because it has a moving inflation. So when it goes up really, really high, they mint tokens as it goes up, but the more exponential it goes up, so like if it just peaks up like this, less tokens are made. Let me see if I can find the white paper for you. Okay, here's the white paper. Let me show you how it works. But this one's an interesting protocol because it reminds me of Pokemon Go. And if you guys remember how crazy Pokemon Go was, well, guys, it was crazy. People were addicted to this junk. I'm a big gamer, so like this stuff, it really interests me. And like if I was playing games still, I would be so addicted to this. This is why I can't play any video games because I'll be addicted to it. But anyways, I digress on that. Let me see. Where's the tokens? Let's see. No, 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 no. It's not going to show it in here, guys, is it? I'm going to be unlucky on... Oh, yeah, it does. No way. Does this? Oh, no, it doesn't. Man, guys, we're going to be unlucky on this one. I'm sorry, guys. I don't normally do live streams. Ah, here. We got it. I got it. I got it. All right, so we got linear growth of tokens. And there's obviously the limit of the amount of tokens. So as the price goes up and it explodes up, less tokens are going to be made. If it goes down, again, the growth of the tokens shrinks. So it's a shrink and a growth. So it'll keep it from like spiking down. Hence why if you look at the price chart, it's well distributed. Look at this, guys. It's just a steady growth up. Do you guys see that? Tell me if you guys see that or not. Look, it's a steady growth up. So it's almost a built-in mechanism that it's going to keep it from just going. Obviously, if we just get a massive dump, then it's going to dump, just die. But I mean, still, look, steady growth up. If you guys don't see that, I don't know how to help you. But that's why it's interesting. And that's also why I like LUXO. LUXO, they built in a great mechanism similar to this one that allows it to have a steady growth up, because it allows people, if they're not interested in the protocol or if they're fear that the protocol is not going to work, people can get their money back. And when people have that ease of mind, they don't go out and dump junk. But now if you have something that's like, oh yeah, we're going to do this, this, and this, and then we're going to launch a network and do all kinds of stuff, and then we're going to get hacked, then you have something like paid network. I mean, it goes way up, goes way down. I mean, it's not steady. And this is just a small chart. Let me show you another example. We already showed you band protocol. This is just standard tokenomics. It has a pump, dump, consolidation. However, with these other tokens I showed you on over, they have a steady growth trend because they have that mechanism built in. However, like band, you buy these tokens, they go up, great. They go down, sucks for you. So it's like, what? What in the world? And they have a steady inflation rate. So it's always, the tokens are always going to be inflated. And when it goes down, they aren't shrinking that supply. It's staying high. So interesting to keep that in mind. Back to the question. I hear a lot of people. Okay, already answered that. Curious as to what your favorite AI projects. Okay, so AI projects, I did hear about Orion chain, ORAI. I was reading into this early. I know a lot of people talked about Berry Data. This is a competitor to a Berry Data. This is now on the Binance Smart Chain, so guys, keep that in mind. Basically, it's an oracle with artificial intelligence. So it has artificial intelligence features to it, and it's also an oracle. It is still in the works. I didn't do a full video on it. I'm still doing some more research on it, trying to get to all I can, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a realtor or a real estate agent as well, so I obviously have to deal with that, and I try to do crypto as much as I can, and sometimes I'll stay up till 2, 3 in the morning doing research on this stuff, trying to give you guys the best content I can, and I'm hoping I'm bringing value to you guys. And if I do, smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. That just keeps me going when I see you guys liking the content and subscribing, because that tells me, hey, look, you're enjoying the content. I'm helping you guys out. Great. I'll keep doing it. But Orion chain, really interesting. Basically, it's a oracle with artificial intelligence built into it. Mainnet was launched, so that's good. And that was kind of buy the rumor, sell the news. So that's why it sold off a bit. And what did I tell you guys? Pump, dump, consolidate. Right now we have pump, dump, and then we didn't even get a consolidation really on this one. So let's see what happens with it. I mean, it may go up. We'll see what happens. But I'm not really good with mainnets, because sometimes they may sell the news or they may pump the news. A good example of this is Cardano. Cardano really didn't even dump on the news. They had their mainnet. Sure, they went down a bit, but really, did they dump? I mean, always when in doubt, zoom out. They didn't dump. They didn't do nothing. They're actually staying strong. But again, I'm telling you, they don't have a working product. And a lot of people were asking about Super Farm too. Be aware of this one. I don't know. I don't see anything for it. I hope Elio's not trying to scam a bunch of people. I'm not saying he is or not, but go on Super Farm. There's nothing out here. It's just, I could do this. I could build a website that says Super Farm and just say this and give a link to CoinGecko and give a link to Telegram, Twitter, and Medium. There's nothing out there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's just my opinion. You guys got to be careful with this stuff because there's people who are going to rug pull, even the ones you trust the most. They're going to rug pull on you. I mean, just think about it. They do what's in their best interest. I mean, if he has to rug pull in order for him to survive, I'm not saying he's in that situation, but it's just something you guys got to keep in mind when it comes to money. I mean, it happens. For example, Meerkat. How would you like to have all your money stolen? $31 million worth just stolen, gone, because people deposited it into different smart contracts and they thought it was okay, and it's not. But back to your question, Bud. Let me Ryu. Back to your question. Orion Chain is a good AI. Here's another one: is IOTA. IOTA is a really old one, but guys, these guys are innovating. They are proven. So it's not something that's like one of these new tokens that's an ICO pump and dump. But basically how they work is they have, so say for example, a good example that they gave was you plug into your vehicle or your electric vehicle, because guys, we're going all electric soon, all these cars too. But you plug in your vehicle, and once you plug it in, your vehicle has its own wallet and it pays out. You don't have to do anything. You're just doing your thing. You just plug it in, boom, done. Instead of paying at the pump, there's no use. That's just an extra step you don't even have to do. Same thing with SunPass, tolls, all this garbage. It's basically just going to automatically transact. And if you're driving on the roads and your vehicle sees potholes, it automatically reports to different road companies or the government and says, hey, look, there's a pothole here. And the government says, oh, great, here's 10 IOTAs in your wallet. And you can use the IOTAs in your car's wallet to pay for gas, or not gas, but electricity for power. You can pay for tolls, pay for parking, pay for anything, really. I mean, just think about it. Think about all these drive-through restaurants. You don't have to pay these people. Just drive through, grab your food, and go, and it automatically deducts your wallet. It's just an extra step. Or better yet, maybe it'll even have vending machines soon. It'll be like a drop-off box. You can just drive, pull it out of the box, leave, and your wallet's automatically deducted. So cool. Guys, artificial intelligence and augmented reality. If you don't know what augmented reality is, watch a football game. Those yellow lines that are on the field, yeah, those really aren't on the field, guys. That's augmented reality. That's put there for entertainment and to make the ease of viewership better on the football game. So keep that in mind. Yeah, that should have been all the questions. Guys, good live stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them in the chat, guys. I'll give you guys like 2 more minutes. I know you guys are on a Saturday and you guys want to go do your own thing, but some people were asking for a live stream, so thought we'd go ahead and shoot it out because I had some content to do anyways. But yeah, shoot your question, guys, or if you have any. If not, we'll wrap it up with a wisdom one-liner. I'll come back to see the questions. If we got nothing, we'll wrap it up. Wisdom one-liner. We're going to be in Proverbs chapter 26. I think it's 10. No, it's not 10. Oh, this one's my favorite. Yeah, we'll do this one too. Like the useless legs of one who is lame is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Guys are doing wisdom one-liners in their proverbs. So it's almost like a lame man. So how you relate this is a guy in a wheelchair can't use his legs. That's basically what legs are to him. They're useless because he can't use them. Now it's like a proverb in the mouth of a fool. A fool has all this access to all this wisdom, but he's not going to understand it because he's going to be stubborn and he's not going to take it. He's going to be foolish. So he's going to be like, yeah, don't touch the hot stove. Oh, but I know better. I'm going to touch it anyway. Tss, burn your hand off. Foolish. Anyways, go into the real wisdom one-liner we're going to do. Proverbs chapter 26, verses 8. Like tying a stone in a sling is giving honor to a fool. So, so this is, that just brought me back memories. Someone just putting a sling, shooting it, and it's bouncing and hitting them back in the head. Obviously, it's not a rock in the sling, but we used to shoot like little what is it? Well, we do marshmallows, then we do like little not pine cones, acorns. So I guess once you have this sling, if you put it in wrong, it'll shoot you back in the head. But tying a stone in a sling is going to do nothing. You're using this sling and then you launch it. It ain't going to launch nowhere because it's tied. So it's basically giving honor to a fool. So that's basically like saying, oh yeah, you're the best, you're so smart, when he's really not that smart. So it's kind of sarcastic and ironic. But anyways, oh wow, we got a bunch of questions. Hey there, I have a question about liquidity pool. Thank you, Drake. No problem, man. If you provide liquidity, are your tokens being swapped out in the DEX? Thank you for the proverb. Yeah, 10-4. All right, so unbroke college grad, Jesus saves. So let's go into liquidity pool. Let me go ahead and show you this. So a good example is PancakeSwap. In my opinion, just go ahead and use Auto Farm. Here it is. Auto Farm, it just automatically does it to get rid of the transactions. But basically, how the LP tokens work. Oh, here's another example if you're not really tech savvy. Go to Pancake Bunny. So Pancake Bunny, but you can only use the tokens on Pancake Bunny. But this was the game changer for Pancake Bunny. This is why Pancake Bunny tokens are still valuable, in my opinion. But this is how you do it. So you go to Zap, and you can automatically say, okay, I want to take my wrap BNB and I want to make it into an LP token. It'll automatically take your one token and make it into two tokens for you. However, these tokens are only usable on Pancake Bunny, so keep that in mind. These are for Pancake Bunny's pairs. So you can get all these pairs and it automatically does it for you. But if you want to do it the manual way, all you do is you go to trade, you go to liquidity, and once you add liquidity, you hit add liquidity, you pick the tokens you want to do. So say, for example, all right, I want to do some auto and I want to do some BNB. And what's going to happen is you're going to have both of those in your wallet. So, for example, if I want to do a 1-to-1 ratio, I need to have 11.86 BNB, and then it'll automatically do it. So one auto, so I need to have this. And then I'll unlock my wallet, and then it'll say approve the transaction. You approve the transaction. And then once you approve that, it'll say add or create LP token. It'll automatically create your LP tokens. Now you have these LP tokens in your wallet. You may not be able to see it, but you can always add the token if you get the address to it. I don't normally get the address. I just automatically go into the farms or the pools, and you pick any of the farms that you want so you can get the details on it. Then you could say Cake BNB. Okay, I like this view better. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so Cake BNB. All right, cool. I'm going to unlock my wallet, and then I'm going to go ahead and deposit in here. It'll have an option to deposit, and you just deposit it straight in there. Hope it helped, man. That's easily how you do it. If it didn't help, I'm sorry, but that's how you create your LP tokens. And your other question, if you provide liquidity, are your tokens being swapped out in the DEX? So yes, that's what happens when you provide liquidity. That's why you get rewards for that. So I was thinking you were asking how you provide liquidity. So when your tokens, so say you give 1 ETH and then you give 2,000 USDC, if someone is swapping USDC, they're automatically going to be paying, if they aren't paying ETH, there is other people providing liquidity that they'll take from them to make the ETH. But just for this example's sake, you're going to have Ethereum and USDC. You're going to put in, let's say we'll do 200 USDC. You're going to get 200 USDC worth of ETH. And that's going to take the ETH out of that pool, and then it's going to put your 200 USDC into there. So now we have 0.9 Ethereum and 2200 USDC. Now our pool is unlevel, but it's an AMM. So now 0.9 Ethereum is worth 2200 USDC. So now that makes the price of ETH go up. So that's how AMM works, or an AMM works. So now once someone wants to sell their ETH and they sell it for 0.2, and that'll bring it down, they're going to bring it back to level. So say they sell 0.1 ETH for 200 USDC, it'll actually sell for a little more, so keep that in mind. It'll go automatically to 1 Ethereum, and now you have 1900 USDC or 1950, because he was able to sell it for more. So that's how AMMs work. But I think that was all the questions, guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys like the content, smash up the likes. If you guys haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. We got a Telegram chat. It's a link in the description. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are why I keep doing these videos. Hope I helped. And God bless you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.